Dear viewers, I hope you are all fine. This ultrasound video shows two large ureteral stones in a female child aged about 11 years. You can see the right kidney and it shows moderate to severe hydronephrosis with hydroureter. The ureteral block, if it is not treated, urine can back up and damage your kidneys. This can cause pain and put you at risk of infection. In severe cases, a ureteral obstruction can lead to kidney failure, sepsis, which is a life-threatening infection. A urinary tract infection may result when bacteria becomes trapped in the urine that pools above the blockage. Again, you can see the right kidney and the liver, and the kidney shows moderate to severe hydronephrosis with hydroureter. You will see the tracing of the ureter, and there are two stones. You will see the first large stone is seen in the proximal portion of the ureter, that is upper one third of the ureter, and another stone is seen in the distal portion of the ureter, that is lower one third of the ureter. So a urinary tract infection may result when bacteria become trapped in urine that pools above the blockage. When stone blocks the urinary tract for a long time, urine backs up in the tubes inside the kidney, causing excessive pressure that can cause the kidney to swell, that is hydronephrosis, and eventually it can damage it. Now you can see the left kidney and it shows no hydronephrosis, no hydroureter. This kidney looks echo-mecho normal. So this ureteral blockage can lead to kidney damage, kidney stones, and infection. Symptoms can include pain in the affected side, decreased or increased urine flow, and urinating at night. Symptoms are more common if blockage is sudden and complete. So you can again see the right kidney, that the affected kidney. A stone can remain in the kidney for years or decades without causing any symptoms or damage to the kidney. You can see the tracing of the ureter, and a large stone is visible in the upper one third of the ureter, quite a large stone. And this stone measures about 19.3 centimeter. So this is the right ureter, and you can see this is a large stone. So again you can see the tracing of the middle one third of the ureter, and there is no stone seen in the middle one third. This is the right ureter. Now you can see the lower one third of the ureter, and again a large stone is seen in the lower one third of the ureter near the ureterovesical junction. This is the stone. You can see the stone, the ureter, and the urinary bladder, and the stone lies in the distal portion of the right ureter, close to the ureterovesical junction. This stone is also quite a large stone. You can see the sludge is also seen in the urinary bladder due to the infection caused by these two large ureteral stones. So a stone can remain in the kidney for years or decades without causing any symptom or damage to the kidney, provided the stone is small and it is causing not the blockage. The urine can bypass the stone that is seen in the ureter, but if the stones is large and the hydronephrosis is severe, along with hydroureter, it can damage the kidney very quickly. Typically, the stone will eventually move through the urinary tract and is passed out of the body in the urine. A stone may cause pain if it becomes stuck and block the flow of urine. So only the smaller stone can easily pass up to 4 to 6 millimeter. You can see now both the stones seen. This stone lies in the upper 1/3 and of the ureter, and the another stone is seen in the lower 1/3 of the ureter. Extracorporeal shock wave lithotripsy is a technique for treating stones in the kidney and ureter that doesn't require surgery. Instead, high energy shock waves are passed through the body and used to break stones into pieces as small as grains of sand. But this procedure also requires focusing of the ureter, exact focusing of the ureter, otherwise it will not work out. So you can see again the kidney showing moderate to severe hydronephrosis, and if this hydronephrosis remains, the cortical thickness will be decreased due to the damage of the renal parenchyma, and there is risk of kidney failure. Once the stone gets caught in the ureter, it may partially or completely block the flow of urine. This blockage causes pain that is usually felt in the middle of the back or side on the affected side and may radiate towards the groin. If the stone that is blocking urine flow is not left untreated, it can cause damage to the kidney or the ureter. So the left untreated, the kidney stones can block ureters and make them narrower. This increases the risk of infection, and urine may build up and put added strain on the kidneys. Approximately 60% of the kidney stones that are 4 to 6 millimeter will pass on their own in about 45 days. Around 20% of kidney stones that are larger than 6 millimeter will pass on their own in about 12 months, quite a long period. However, when the stones are this large, it is best to seek immediate surgical removal. A ureteral obstruction is blockage in one or both of the tubes, ureters that carry urine from the kidneys to the urinary bladder. Ureteral obstruction can be curable. However, if it is not treated, symptoms can quickly move from mild pain to fever and infection to severe and the loss of kidney function, sepsis, which is life-threatening infection. So the large stones, especially those that fill the kidney, or stones that remain untreated after a long time, can cause permanent damage to the kidney and may lead to kidney loss. You can find an important information about the ureteral stones. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel. If you do like this video, please click the like button. Thanks.